Hi everybody, Tashi here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Welcome back, and to everyone new, hello and welcome. So I'm finally getting to do a face-to-face video I haven't done in a while, and I have a topic chat for you all. So bear with me while I just introduce the little bundle in my arms, which is a full-bodied silicone baby doll. This is Athena, and she is the Pearl Sculpt by Noemie Art Dolls. So today I am going to talk about this topic we talk about often in the doll community, and I've definitely spoke on my channel. It's the stigma placed on doll collectors, especially doll collectors who role play. For those of us that are, active up here on social media, on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok, so on and so forth. So I am actually going to role play a little bit for you all. So those of you that don't know what it is, you can see what it is. But baby Athena has a little passy in her mouth. She's a crier. She's a little crying baby. And I have a pretend bottle here for her. This is not real formula. This is miracle milk in here with a sealed nipple. And I'm just going to sit here and give baby Athena her bottle and chat with you all. And really, this is what role play is. We are pretending. We are using our imaginations, and we are pretending. And I think that that's something that a lot of folks that don't know, haven't heard of the hobby, or just pop on and see role-playing videos, they assume that the video creator, the doll collector, is actually believing that the doll is real, or that this is like the norm in their life, that they treat a doll as if it's, real all day long, which in, I would say, 99.9% of the cases is just not factual. And I don't know why. It's just dolls in particular, that society has decided that there is a cutoff age of when one can stop playing with dolls. And so that's what I want to talk about today. So I want to remind you all, if you are not subscribed to my channel, to run now and smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to all. So I had a thread, or I have a thread in comments going on one of my videos, which happens often, where someone will make a comment about needing mental help. What's the I think it started out like, I wonder what the cost of therapy would be compared to the cost of these dolls. And something that's really important for people to understand, that not all collectors, in fact, I mean, I don't know the exact statistics, and I know that many of you collectors out there do use your dolls or have your dolls for some therapeutic value, which is absolutely fine. But for the most part, from what I've seen, and even those people are also people that just enjoy dolls and enjoy collecting dolls. Playing is a healthy part of being a well-rounded adult. We don't stop playing sports at a certain age. We don't stop playing card games or puzzles. We don't stop riding bicycles. There's no cutoff age to doing a lot of the things that we did as children. Just sometimes as adults, it becomes, a little different, more elaborate, more expensive, or, you've become a hobbyist or enthusiast in, what you're doing or collecting. Dolls is no different than any of that. We don't put a stigma on people that fly drones in the air, or race boats in ponds, or tiny race remote race cars. We don't put a stigma on those people and say, well, geez, you must need mental help, you're delusional. we don't we don't tell people. I had a whole bunch of examples. I should have written them down. I lost my train of thought a little bit here, but the bottom line, oh yeah, like things that people do for fun. People go line dancing and dress up in cowboy boots and cowgirl hats. People go out and do karaoke and they pretend to be singers. They get up there like they're singing their hearts out, like they're a famous singer. Some people are really into it. They go, every night or every week, and they hang out with their friends and do it, and they have YouTube channels all about it, and you don't see them getting too many comments that they are delusional because they are pretending they're singers. They're singing. They're enjoying themselves. This is the same thing. There is absolutely no difference in people that are collecting dolls, enjoying them, and playing with them. That's what role play is. They're dolls. They're baby dolls, so you're playing with them as you would a baby doll, pretending to feed it, pretending to change it, all those sorts of things. It's a perfectly normal thing, and who says that there's an age that people have to stop playing? It's sad that, I think the majority of collectors is women. There are men, of course, that collect dolls, and more every day. But for the most part, right now, it's a majority of women. So it's like this stigma is placed on women that we need mental help, that, we're using dolls to replace having children. Personally, I have 4 children. I don't have dolls now. There are collectors that don't have children and can't have children. And they very likely would have loved and collected dolls even if they did have kids, just like I do, just like many of us do. So that's just something that I wanted to talk about, because the hobby's growing by leaps and bounds. I was just talking about this on my channel, and I find like now I will sometimes, like, if the comment is not like too outrageously rude, and someone mentions something about needing therapy or being delusional or something like that, I will try and go in and explain in the comments that, like, I don't think these dolls are real. I'm making a video for the entertainment purposes for myself and for other collectors. I'm acting in the video. I'm playing. I'm role playing. I'm pretending. That's the whole point of role play and pretend. And for some of us, using our imaginations and, the artistry in these dolls, the art behind the sculpts and the painting and all of that, is just so amazing in the hyper realism in the way that these dolls look and move and feel and all of that. So, it's not hard to, do videos and capture photos. I love to post on my Instagram. By the way, there's always a link in the description below for Pixie Mommy's Reborns on Instagram if you'd like to follow me there to see pictures of baby Athena and all the babies in my collection. And I, take photographs and will post pretty much role play pictures. So like as if the baby was real. So it's really fun to pose them and to pick out the little props and clothes and stuff and see just how real you can get that baby to look. It's fun. It's not because we believe the doll is real. It's not because when I put the camera off, I put the doll down, I cover it up, I, put my props and my things away, and I walk away. And, you know, the last video that I recorded, which I think I'm gonna put this one up first and then save the other one. But the last video I recorded, I hadn't recorded a video in 2 weeks because it's the summer, I've been busy. And so it was literally 2 weeks since I had even looked under the, blanket that I have one of my other silicone dolls covered with. It had been 2 whole weeks since I even looked at the doll, no less picked him up, played with him, or did anything. So that's something really important for people to understand, that there's very few of us that are just kind of going around all day long. Like you see, collectors doing the role play, doing the outing videos, doing the day in a life, morning bottle, the feeding, the, getting dressed, the nap, taking them out for the afternoon. It's acting. It's, they're cleverly editing their, video clips to go together to make a quote day in a life video of a reborn doll or a silicone doll for entertainment. And it's fun to see just how real someone can get it, or entertaining, whether, a channel is there for views, for fun, for both, whatever. It's all in fun. Same as any other channels are up there, and people that collect, I don't know, those expensive action figures and do the box openings of them, and they got them all in the background, and they're total enthusiasts, and they put up videos every day or every other day, and they're very involved in their hobby. It doesn't make someone mentally ill because they are enthusiastic about their hobby. And just because these are dolls there is literally no difference between this hobby and any other hobby, healthy hobby that you're gonna do. When we stop imagining, when we stop playing, we grow old. Most of us want to keep our youth, want to have fun in life. Life is stressful these days. It is very calming and de-stresses you, which is things that I have spoken about on my channel, and many other collectors speak about the therapeutic value of these dolls, but it's in comparison to anything else that someone would do to unwind, whether it's, exercise, or going out and playing handball, or, sitting down and doing a puzzle, whatever it is, for every person, it's different. It's just about what as people we enjoy. That's all it is. So yes, picking up a baby doll that is just sweet and cuddly and has the weight and feels like a real baby, and usually, like if you put one of these dolls in someone's arms that's like never held one before, and you watch, you'll see them standing there rocking as they're talking. It's like an involuntary thing that inside of us, to you feel a baby in your arms and you want to gently rock it. They have a calming effect. It's a therapeutic value. So yeah, you'll see collectors like myself speaking of the therapeutic value from that point. You'll also see collectors that truly have the doll because they are, during the grieving process over losing a child, a therapist suggested a doll. I know that there's collectors that have come into the hobby and found these, reborn silicone dolls, these hyper realistic lifelike dolls because a therapist actually recommended the doll or even had one in their office for them to take home and, hey, see if this helps, see if this, when you're overwhelmed with and grief and anxiety and you feel like you just can't move, see if it helps you any to have the doll in your arms, because again, it gives you a calming, so yeah, the dolls are used in some cases for therapy. I know they are widely used for dementia patients, very helpful in nursing homes. There's a lot of reborn artists that actually will donate, their time and some of their dolls to their local nursing homes and things like that. The dolls absolutely have therapeutic value. I am not dismissing that as at all in any way, shape, or form. So no disrespect to any collector out there that has a doll for therapeutic reasons. All I'm saying is the majority of us that are out here on social media that are collectors, similar to myself, that simply don't just collect the dolls and sit them on a shelf. We role play in some way, whether it's simply having a bassinet basket to display them in, or buying a little Christmas outfit for them and changing them seasonally, from that kind of role play to role play like this, to sitting here and pretending to feed the baby a bottle and change the baby and, all of that good stuff. And yeah, there's a few ways to feed a baby. Well, 2 ways to feed a baby. Yeah, I went 2 years ago and made that video too. And no, it's not because which was a breastfeeding a reborn doll video. It was for the purpose of a video. It's not something I normally practice. I don't knock anybody who does. I'm just saying, don't be so quick to judge. Open up your minds a little bit to anyone watching that is watching, because you have this, stigma in your mind, and, you grew up, I don't know if it's a generational thing, and hopefully in like our kids' generation, now that these dolls are becoming so popular, these stigmas will be like kind of debunked, and we'll stop telling little girls, oh, you gotta hide your dolls and put them away and whatever at a certain age, because otherwise you look like a baby because you're playing with your dolls. It's just not the case. There are stages of collecting. These are high-end, very expensive works of art when you get up into collectors like myself. It's no joke. They're a lot of money. There's a lot of investing in the collecting of these dolls. It's a lot. It's not just a plastic doll you're gonna go buy from the store. Not that it matters. Just saying, anybody with the channel or whatever, you can't get through this way. I told you that. Sorry about that interruption, folks. But anyways, I don't like when I lose my train of thought, and I'm not happy about that. But it's a little more difficult to film in the summer months, which is why you haven't been seeing, one of the reasons why you haven't been seeing so many videos from me. Yes, I have children. I have, well, only my youngest. I have 3 grown and a teenage. The youngest, but of course teenagers come with their flocks of friends every day, and yep, that's what I got going on here. So anyway, folks, to those of you that don't know me, I am a mom of 4, and I'm a colorful person. I'm a person that marches to the beat of my own drum. I was always a person that I never really worried so much about what other people think. I just do my thing, and if you like me, you like me, and if you don't, you don't. Kind to everyone, and that's all you can do in life. And I've been that way since I was a kid. I've always just done my thing and not felt too embarrassed about what I was doing there, which is why I'm a person that has no problem having the YouTube channel and sharing the dolls and speaking with you all the way that I do. And I love to see more and more and more channels and collectors coming into the hobby that are like, hey, I'm not going to be afraid. I also love to see more, young girls and teenagers that are feeling like not afraid to, instead of hiding all of their dolls at a certain age, to now with the social media say, hey, I love dolls this so much that I don't want to give up collecting dolls, and I want to upgrade and get more expensive, more realistic looking dolls as I get older and have a little money to throw in or whatever, and get out there and put it on social media and do a channel or this, that, or the other thing, because it's nothing to be ashamed of. So just doing a little work on busting that stigma, because I think it's important. It's it's my I have many hobbies, but this is my number one hobby. It's my favorite hobby. It's the hobby that I spend the most time in, and it's the hobby that I have my social media for. So it's what I enjoy. I do what I love. I do what I enjoy. Call that mentally ill. Listen, opinions are, all know what opinions are. So that's not a problem for me. Just trying to educate all of you. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, definitely leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you all, including those that are not doll collectors. After hearing this video, have you changed your thoughts in any way? Because I will give people this. I know that there is a certain shock factor to turning on a YouTube video and seeing a grown-up role-playing with a doll, and people are like, and because there is a stigma on it, we automatically go to, oh, that woman must be just stone cold crazy, she must be nuts, she must need mental help, she must, whatever, oh wow, she must really think that doll is real, she's delusional. So like I said, everybody's entitled to an opinion, but trying to put it out there. All right, everyone. I hope I made some good points, and let's get some conversations going in the comments, and we'll see you all in the next video. Until next time, God bless.